And good evening, everyone. We are here for another basketball game. We're in the Holton Gymnasium here in Holton, Michigan, as we have a West Michigan Conference River clash between the Hart Pirates and the Holton Red Devils here. Could be a historic night for the Hart Pirates. They're looking, Cal, to, for the first time in their history, go undefeated. They are perfect 20-0 right now. Of course, they won their first, I believe, conference championship in like 60 years this year.
Yes,
so
sir.
This is a history-making team for the Pirates.
It certainly is. And how great it is to see Hart with just having success.
Right.
And so much success all across the board up there. And it's just awesome. Football, basketball, girls, boys, doesn't matter. Track, of course, they've had success in track. But, yeah, Hart has really, the Pirates really turned the corner there on the athletic part. And they are doing really well. Just great to see Hart having a great season there, going for that very, very difficult undefeated season.
And Hart can certainly have empathy for the Holton Red Devils. Keith Swanson does a great job with them here a couple of years ago. They made a nice little run in the tournaments, but they are really kind of restructuring and rebuilding this team a little bit, trying to get folks interested. You've got so much stacked against you when you're a smaller school anyhow, because you only got a limited amount of really bodies to choose from, and then those bodies have got to want to play your sport, basketball, football, wrestling, whatever it is. And we all know, I think things are different, culture's different a little bit. Kids are still kids, so there's a lot of the sameness, but just kids have more options now, Yeah, so.
They certainly do, and there's so much more now with video stuff, stuff they can do at home, online stuff. And, back in our day, back in the 1800s, we didn't have all that stuff. We
barely had electricity.
We had to walk uphill both ways to go to school.
In a snowstorm.
Holding our baked potato both ways, and we didn't eat at lunch and the whole 9 yards. But, John, I can remember back in the 80s, Holton was, they were tough to beat.
They were.
They had some great players over here. So
they competed in everything. Great wrestling teams. They had solid football teams with both Mark Houston coaching, and then later on with Ken Haggart. And their basketball teams. Mick Noble was here forever. I believe still in the community. And he always had very, very competitive teams. So
this was a tough.
It was.
You came here and got a win.
You earned it.
You did something. You earned
it.
Yeah,
right. And that's what Keith Swanson's trying to build this program back to. He's got some good players on it in terms of their dynamic duo really are Carter Brandt averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, and then Broderick Filick averaging 12 points and 5 rebounds as well. So they have some building blocks, and they have some guys on it. They just don't have a lot of them. I think they only have. I'm looking at their roster here. What was it?
Seven, I think.
Seven kids.
Guys, yeah.
And you know what that means? You got to play with 5. That means you got a bench of 2. If I check my math.
It's even hard to practice. Now they may have a couple of. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they got some JV guys up. To play what they call that fourth quarter. I see a couple of JV guys out here warming up a little bit. So maybe we might see some of those guys here in this game, but. It's tough to practice. It's tough to get a lot done when you got 7 guys. And yeah, it's just I know Keith. I know Keith wants to build a championship team here in Holton, and it's more difficult when you get 7 guys on your team.
And nobody works harder than him. He's a good guy. I'll tell you what, this has really been kind of memory lane week for both of us, and especially me, as I'm back in this gymnasium where I called my first basketball game back in 1986, December of 86. It was Holton and it was Walkerville. And we were introduced to basketball. Rick Stoll was my partner at that time. He worked with me for a few years until he got sick of me and wound up going into a whole. I believe he's a priest now. He had a conversion.
And I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, I wasn't born yet, or I would have had him. But they had
younger than me.
Yeah, Billy.
Yes, I am.
All right, the golden throat of Billy. He has a voice today. That could be dangerous.
Yes.
We'll do our 3-man Monday Night Football rendition here, right? Or basketball. But anyhow, we had 2 Bartolomeulis, Brett and Tom Bartolomeuli, on the team for Holton, and then they had and I forget his name, but they had a Wormuskirchen.
Wormuskirchen, yeah.
And so, man, here Rick and I are struggling through our first basketball game, and then you have, Bartolomeuli to Wormuskirchen. And in fact, you could cop out because the Bartolomeulis were known as Bart here. They would shorten it to, like the kids would call, hey, Bart. So we copped out a couple of times. We didn't want to, but we had to.
Well, I mean, you're going to get so far behind saying Bartolomeoli.
And then
that's two passes later, but by the time you get it out. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you get two Bartolomeolis passing, and then a Warmaskirkin sticks his hand in there and steals it. Yeah, you've got a mess on your hands.
I remember walking in here tonight, here, John, and John was in the corner, kind of a little misty-eyed. John, you okay? You all right? Yeah, I says, it's all started here in '86, and I'm still looking for a good partner. I got Billy, but this other clown I work with, I'm John. It's me. It's Cal. Right. I'm your partner. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell one more war story, and then it's not about me. But this gymnasium does hold some great memories. As you know, like I said yesterday, we had Grant. We used to call games. Who had worked at a station in Fremont, so the Newaygo County. So that all came back, and man, the people that came up to us during that game, and just people I haven't. I think Cal's probably seen some of those more recently because you still live in the Grant area. But there are some people that I have that we're really close to that I haven't seen in years and years and years, and it was just kind of neat. So now I'm coming back to the gym where I first called my basketball game, and there was a story I had the very same year. It's tournament time, right?
Yep.
And they had a game at the L.C. Walker Arena. The Fremont Packers were taking on Grand Rapids South Christian, and Grand Rapids South Christian had a guy named Matt Steginga, who became a Mr. Basketball, went on to Michigan State. In fact, he's now on the Spartan Radio Network with Will Tiemann. You'll hear him if you listen to that. And they were playing Fremont. And our plan was, and then they had two games here. Muskegon Catholic was playing Holton, and I forgot who the nightcap was here. It was a doubleheader tournament time, right?
Yeah.
So being young and foolish, right? I mean, at that time, Rick and I are only a few years older than the high school kids were calling. I mean, we were in our early 20s and build up some really neat relationships with those guys. So we said, hey, wouldn't this be neat? We'll start the game, because at that time I would call a half of play-by-play, and then Rick would call a half, because we were both going to compete to replace Ernie Harwell when Ernie retired.
Okay.
So we had to get our experience in and stuff like that. And so he would call play-by-play, but he always called the second half because I could pick up names faster than he could. And that used to miff me a little bit. So I used to say, your learning disability is making it so I'm never going to call the winning shot, right? He said, no, look at it this way. I get the games that are really one-sided and all. He says, you've always got a game. I said, all right, whatever. But anyhow, the plan was this. I was going to call the first half of the South Christian and Fremont game. Of course, he calls the second half anyhow, right?
Yep.
I'm going to get in my car, drive up here, get things set up, and he's going to throw it to me at the end of the Grand Rapids South Catholic game and Fremont, right? Okay. So that game ends, we're listening, boom, throws it seamless, it's all working fine. So I'm here alone. Arlene was here, my wife. She always stayed with me to make sure I didn't fall asleep. So not during the game, but I mean the rides, because you have to remember, I was doing a morning show then.
Yeah,
so
you're up at 3 a.m. every morning.
3 a.m. and getting home like at 1 o'clock in the morning. Insane. That's stuff that you'll do when you're 23 years old and you just don't say no to anything. But anyhow, so I'm getting up here starting the game, and lo and behold, at halftime of that game, Stoll comes walking in. He can take over the second half. And we were so proud of ourselves. We thought, man, we'd really done something. I mean, the goof. And it was. I mean, it was kind of now, would I do anything like that in 100 years now? I'm too old. But it was kind of neat to be able to do that. And that was we hung our hat on that one. You and I have done March Madness before. What was it, 26 games or 20?
We did 20. No, we got 20 games in 2000. We went in the Hall of Fame in 19. So the winner of 17,
good
18.
Getting that in there, by the way. We can't always work that in. So.
Well, I think that even might have had something to do with it. We did 20 games in the month of March in 27 days.
Yeah.
20 games in 27 nights. And and
that's a lot of different teams, folks.
That is.
Not just any idiot can do that. It takes a special breed of idiot to do that.
And that was a lot of travel, because that was regionals and districts back to back.
Right.
You don't know, one night you're in Traverse City and the next night you're in Lansing, then over to Midland, and we spent a lot of time on the road, you and I, that year.
We have, yeah. We spent more times together than a married couple, and fought just about as much.
Yeah, we've survived. We've lasted a lot longer than a married couple.
Exactly. But no, just again, I've only been back here maybe a couple of times since those days. I mean, we were, you and I have done games in here, again, back when we were based up in Fremont, but, we've been away from this area for like 20 years, so, when you come back here, and it's good. I mean, you look at it and say, hey, it looks the same, and it's, again, one of those kind of classic, kind of old-time gyms, I guess you would say, Cal, right?
This would have been, back in the day, one of the first early box gyms.
Yeah, you're right.
Because just the cement walls and everything. Now they got some banners up and everything. Great to see. And I just, one thing Holton's had a lot of success in, and, of course, everybody knows the success that Hart's had this year. I mean, it's been all they've been the talk of West Michigan here for the whole season. One of the areas Holton's had a lot of success in the past is also girls softball. They've had some great softball teams.
Still do.
And baseball teams.
Yeah. So Coach Yount's still doing a great job with the girls. And they really have had a history of great girls sports here. In volleyball, they've won some state championships in that.
Yeah,
so
good call.
For a little, again, it really impresses me. The smaller the school, when you can have the success that you've had, and true, they're having some rough times right now in basketball and maybe some other sports and things like that, but just to be able to field a team and then be competitive, I mean, hey, good on you for being able to do that,
Absolutely.
Right? And Hart, I mean, we're speaking to the crowd, and look what's happened to Hart this year. I mean, they were, in that situation for years. They were kind of stuck in that. Now, we're hoping that this isn't an aberration. I mean, they got some very talented kids who are seniors, so you hope it doesn't all go away, and they can build on it, and I think they will. And the thing that's nice about Hart is they're really building a culture over there. Joe Tanis with football, kind of a hard luck guy. The first year they get like 6 wins, and you used to be in it, and then they did the new point system where you don't get in because of the strength of schedule and things. So I kind of feel bad for him about that. But yeah, the cross country, we've talked about it. Now the basketball program. So they've been there before. They've been down that long, hard, stony road.
Yeah, they certainly have. And the Pirates have turned the corner. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get in a 10-second story if I can.
Sure.
You know where I'm going with this. Back in the late 70s, a guy interviewed for the head football job.
I do know where you're going
for the Hart Pirates.
Right.
And he was denied. And the guy they hired was there 1 year, and he left. Yeah. And the guy that they denied, who didn't hire, was a guy by the name of Jack Sugars.
So are you saying it was the Sugars curse that,
that
put him in a 30-year funk?
Yeah, how do you like to be the AD who didn't hire Jack Sugars? Because Jack Sugars was going to win wherever he went.
All right, we're getting set now for the national anthem, so we will send it down to the floor for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
Continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect our efforts. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and everyone be good sports by showing respect for each other, our community, and our country by proudly playing our national anthem. Now, for tonight's starting lineups. First, our visitors from Hart. A senior guard, number 1, Diego Escamilla. guard, number 3, Wyatt Dean. Senior guard, number 22, Caleb Biteley. A junior guard, Blake Weirich. And last senior guard, number 24, Parker Holby. The Pirates are coached by Nick Constable. And now, for your lineup for your starting Red Devils. Sophomore guard, number 3, Jace McMillan. A junior guard, number 5, Carter Brink. A senior guard playing his final home game, number 11, Broderick Violet. A junior forward, number 14, Trent Gooman. And a senior guard playing his final home game, number 24, Chase Albright. Your Red Devils are coached by Keith Swanson and Rick Trigstad.
All right, there you have it, the starting lineups for both of these teams. Hart going for that perfect season, 20-0 they are, trying to make it 21-0 and 11-0 in the Rivers Conference.
Boy, look at the size of Hovey. We've seen him earlier this year, but
he's a beast, isn't he?
That kid is a man, isn't he?
Nearly averaging a triple-double.
Yeah.
That's all, right? And he is going to be jumping up against number 11, Broderick Filik. And the tip is controlled by the Hart Pirates. That's Biteley getting up to Escamilla, who... Go ahead.
No, little man-to-man defense looks like here for the Red Devils.
Gets it down to Biteley. Little rocker step in. Kicks it over to Diego Escamilla. And now they get it to Hovey. Hovey spins.
We have a little foul, and we're going to have a foul early.
Foul is going to be called on. They're still trying to sort it out, actually. The officials are talking about it.
I didn't see the foul. I thought they were maybe going to call travel. They're going to go with number 5, Brandt.
Looks like it.
So if it is him, it's his, well, of course, it's his first. We're just underway here.
On the trigger underneath, they get it into to Hovey, and he scores. He is, 37 points away from 1,000, so we'll try to keep an eye on that for you.
Yep, little full-court press here by the Pirates.
And
Holton doing a nice job of getting through there. John, go ahead.
This is Filik, passes it over to Carter Brandt. He is Batman and Robin to Filik. Shots missed. Rebound comes back, and this is Wyatt Dean with it.
Wyatt does a nice job of running the floor.
Over to Escamilla. Escamilla shoots off the side of the backboard. Right there to pick it up and put it back in is number 23. Of course, that is going to be Blake Wyrick. And now it's 4-0. Hart on top. Holton coming back. A three-pointer missed by Holton, and back quickly comes Hovey.
Hovey leading the charge. Go ahead.
For Hart. Drives in, kicks it over to Escamilla, back up top to Wyatt Dean. He's going to try a three. It's going to be short, rims off, and goes out of bounds.
Yep. We've seen it last night. Long shots, sometimes long rebounds. That one kicked hard off the right side of the rim, and this immediately goes out of bounds.
So Holton will inbound it. Bringing the ball up now is Carter Brandt. Brandt now gets it over underneath. Now, knocked away by Hovey. The shot was put up by Albright, and Hovey just rejected it.
Nice block there. Nice job of breaking the press again, though.
Hovey, senior, gets it over to Escamilla. A little fade-in jumper, shoots and scores. 6-0 now. Hart on top. Pressure defense here by the Hart Pirates. Here comes Carter Brandt. Brandt averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds. The other big gun is Filik, is averaging 12 and 5. This is Brandt going to drive in, looks over in the corner, feeds it underneath to number 14. That is Trent Coleman.
And the ball goes out of bounds as it went through the hands of Filik.
It'll be called an over and back. Coach Swanson's got a pretty good sense of humor. I had him give me some notes on your kids a little bit. He said Coleman, best hair.
Yeah, he's got a great mullet.
He does. Shot put up from the right, missed by Escamilla, and rebound controlled by Hart.
Hovey with a nice offensive rebound.
Oh man, power move to the basket. He shoots and he just makes it look easy, doesn't he?
He does, and that's one thing. He's like 6'5", and he does that. You know, he's not 5'10" and quick. He's 6'5", and he's a man. He got great moves in the low post.
McMillan gets up. Ball is knocked away, and back comes Hart.
Hovey with the block.
Ooh,
charge. Yep, they're going to call charge.
So a charge is going to be on Blake Wyrick.
Nice job, I think, there by number 5, Anderswag, to take that charge.
You know, a lot of times when you're on a team that has such a dominant player in Hovey, it's hard to spread the love and get everybody their due. But you look at an Escamilla and a Wyrick. I mean, these guys are, averaging double points, and I mean they're doing it all too. But it's when a guy that's as good as Hovey kind of hogs the oxygen in a room, it's kind of tough, isn't it?
It is, and look at Hart. They've already got 3 different guys who have scored already here in the first 3 minutes. So
that goes to show you.
Yeah, nice job by Holton again of breaking the press.
You betcha. This is Filik getting it back up top to McMillan. Chase McMillan works it over to Brandt. He's going to try a 3. In and out, will not fall down, and Hovey has a rebound.
Another rebound for Hovey.
How would you like to be Coleman and have to draw Hovey as your defender? Pass over in the corner. Shot put up by Wyrick. It is going to be missed, and rebounding it is Filik.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Boy, it's coming down fast, isn't it? Shot pass over in the corners. Ball stolen away by Bitely. Gets it up to Hovey.
Hovey for help.
Passes over to Dean. Dean, little juke move and shoots and scores 10-0 now. Hart with 4:42 left, and Keith Swanson. Sometimes you call a timeout just to change things, and he is going to call a timeout right now.
Yeah, good job by him, and Keith Swanson's doing everything he can. He's got 7 guys, and they're working hard. Like I said, right away, they're breaking the press and they're doing a great job of doing that. So there's a victory.
Right.
John, it's gonna be hard tonight to find victories.
Sure.
The opponent you're playing is very, very good. Their Jimmies are better than your Joes, for lack of better words.
Right.
You gotta find small victories. And right now, Holton doing a good job with a small victory.
You bet. Filik is took last year off of basketball, wasn't going to play. He's a bodybuilder. He does that. So does that circuit, and they talked him into coming in and playing some basketball this year. So you think, man, he's one of your 1-2 punch.
Yep.
And Chase Albrecht playing with a sore knee, but they're out there playing.
Yeah, giving it their all.
This is Brandt, Carter Brandt with it. Also, Keith Swanson told me something neat about Brandt, and I'll share that with you if I don't forget. A little cutter underneath. It goes to Chase Albright, knocked it away or couldn't control it. Back comes Hart. Oh, a little hook pass from Hovey, trying to get it down to Wyatt Dean.
Yeah, nice idea there. Love it that Hovey is so unselfish. He could have maybe finished with a tough left-handed layup, but he knew he had a guy coming down the right side wide open and got it to him.
Wyatt Dean gets it inside to Hovey, knocked away there by Kuhlman.
Nice job by Kuhlman. Right now, Holton needs a bucket.
Carter Brandt with it, works it up to McMillan. Just a freshman, or a sophomore.
Yeah, missed the cutter.
Yeah, he did. Pass over here to Brandt. Brandt working it back to McMillan.
Yep, go catch, look, and play, not catch, look, and hold, and they're just holding it too long, John, and it just...
Right. McMillan gets it, tries to work it down, and they do, but they get it back to McMillan. He's going to try a 3, and that falls for him. Good for him. Jace McMillan, the sophomore, knocks down a 3, and Holton's on the board 10-3.
Nice, and you know what? Oh, good rotation.
You don't even have time to.
No.
Yeah. Dean comes down and he gets a pass in, and it's scored.
Yeah, that's 90 feet in like a couple of seconds.
I know.
I'm just going to sit here.
Yeah. We can all just watch, right?
Yes, we can
Good
all
thing
just
it's video.
watch.
Billy and Courtney have got the cameras working. Here comes Albright working it back up top to McMillan. McMillan now working it over. Gets back down to Albright.
Nice offensive set again.
Oh, Filik tries a 3, misses it. Oh, comes off of Coleman's hands. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, almost had that offensive rebound.
He did.
The last 2 trips, Holton's run really good offensive sets. They get a 3.
Right.
2 sets ago, and then they get a good-looking shot attempt this year on this trip. So good for them. Hey,
sure.
Run your offense, see what works, what doesn't work, and just keep, make some adjustments.
Wyatt Dean brings the ball up court. Dean, a member of that state champion cross-country team. Oh, nice pass from Hovey to Bitely. And Bitely, or is that what we're at? No, it's it was Wyrick, my bad.
Okay.
Wyrick does score that.
Yeah, nice finish by him, but what vision there by Hovey.
Oh, sure. Down in the corner to Keon McMillan. You got the McMillan boys in there.
Yeah, keep moving, keep swinging it.
Got 2:37 left, 14-3. Hart on top. Filik, a little hook pass over to Brandt. Carter Brandt, bounce pass back to Filik. Shot from the corner, misses. Rebound comes out to Dean.
Dean on the move. Slide to the middle so you got the whole court.
Oh, nice hook pass underneath to Bitely. Gets a pass over to Escamilla, and that's like you draw it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, Escamilla knocks it down.
He's got 5. He's their leading scorer so far at 5 points.
17-3. So, yeah, despite all the kind of the press for Hovey, and rightfully so, I mean, this is a team.
Yes, it is.
Shot put up and missed by Holton, and back comes Hart. Down in the corner, Wyatt Dean says, I'm going to try a 3, misses it. Long rebound comes out, and Escamilla tries to save it, but can't quite do it.
Yeah, there was no one there.
No.
I don't kind of a little bit shocked that Dean shot that, because there was like literally nobody there. And we had a
timeout,
full timeout, I believe.
Got a chance to mention our sponsors here. We'll do our, call it the group hug here, all the gang here. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapists, Grieve Law of North Muskegon, Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Dave Dunsonberry, Coldwell Banker. Want to thank those fine folks. Billy Mann, our producer, and Courtney Jemison on camera here tonight.
And my girlfriend texted me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Said my mother went to Hart, and I went to Hart as a kindergartner.
Yeah, if that's who I think it is. She went to a lot of schools.
Yeah.
I think she went to like 6 or 7. That's my wife keeps us in line.
And she goes, you boys are calling it? Well, thank you, Arlene.
I tell her to say that even if we're not, just to keep, Cal's ego is so fragile that he's got to hear that we're doing good. So.
I'll fall apart.
There's a game going on?
Yeah. 17-3. It is Hart on top now.
Nice job again of breaking the press and a foul.
Yep, finally bringing it up court. That's going to be a foul on Bitely, I do believe.
All right, is it 11?
I think it's 22.
Oh, I thought it was 11.
On the foul?
Well, they were both right there.
Yeah. No, it was.
Good grief. My bad. You're right.
You know what? I don't even know if that was a foul, was it? It was just out of bounds. The announcer didn't say anything.
No, it was a foul because they have 2 team fouls.
Okay.
You thought it was on who?
It was on Bitely. Bitely left. Tony Ramo comes in, by the way, it looks like. Shot over in the corner by Holton, missed. Rebound fought for, and this is Hovey with it.
Hovey behind the back to himself.
Man. That's why he gets so many assists passes back to himself, right? This is Jesse Jacobs into the game, gets it back over to Escamilla. Escamilla feeds it back to Jacobs, gets it back out to Hovey. Hovey on top's going to drive, kicks it back over in the corner to Ramo, gets it back to Hovey. Hovey shoots from the corner and scores. Man.
That was not bad defense there that time by Holton.
No.
I mean, twice they tried to drive in and denied the layup. So good job on that defense.
Right. Pass over right side, McKeon. You got 2 McKeons out on the floor, or McMillans rather. This is Brandt. Brandt back up top to McMillan. That is Jace McMillan. I'm assuming it's his brother Keon is in there. Got the pass, gets it over in the corner. Brandt pulls back. Shoots, waits for traffic to clear, scores. Good shot there by Brandt.
Nice job by Brandt.
And he's got, that's his second triple, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh, there's somebody
McMillan
else.
Got the first one. Brandt got the second one.
There you go. 20-6. Ball goes out of bounds.
So 23.3 seconds left to go, 20-6. And go ahead.
Hart has the ball. This is Hovey underneath to number 11. That is going to be Tony Ramo. And Ramo scores. Ramo, tough kid, played an entire game, second game of the season with a fractured toe.
Ouch.
And then missed some games until February and came back. So how would you like to do that? Shot missed.
Good vision on the outlet pass.
And here's a downtown triple, my goodness, by Jesse Jacobs at the buzzer. And after 1 quarter of play, Hart on top, 25-6 here in Holton over the Holton Red Devils.
Yeah, Escamilla with 5, Dean with 4, Jacobs 3. Hovey's leading them with 7 points so far. McMillan and Brandt each with 3 here for Holton. John?
One of the stories I was going to tell was, like I said, I was communicated with Keith Swanson a little bit to say, hey, give me some background on the kids and all that. We know it's all intents and purposes, it's going to be a rough night for Holton. I mean, you got a very talented team, and Holton's still trying to come in. So I said, we want to talk about the kids a little bit. And he said something that I thought was really, he said a lot of things interesting, but Carter Brandt, right, their leading scorer, he says, I take my hat off to that young man because he's a very talented basketball player on a team that is going to struggle. And, you have to reconcile that if you're a good player, and it depends how you hold it. I mean, that could be a cancer, if all of a sudden you got a kid that's really good, and obviously he's thinking, man, I'd like a chance to win something once in a while. But he says, you know what? He's really bought into what his role is as a leader and leading by example and doing a great job.
And you know what? He could have transferred, too, and he did.
Right. Yep, good for him, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is going to be Filik driving baseline.
And he stepped down the end line. Nice drive by him, and then good defense by Hart as they slid down to take the end line away. And he turned to kick it back out to a wide open guard, but just was on the end line when he did it.
Hovey fires it over here to Jesse Jacobs.
When Hovey passes the ball, you better have your hands ready.
You better be looking.
Yeah,
right?
them babies got a little zip on them.
Rayo now gets it back to Hovey. He leans in, shoots, misses, rebound, put back, and a miss there by Jacobs.
Nice job by number 5 out there, Brandt, getting that defensive rebound.
Carter with it. Oh, nice move.
Nice.
Dishes back over to number 3. That is going to be McMillan.
And, whoa, I thought that went off of McMillan.
So it's going to be
Hovey's smiling. I think he knows it went off of McMillan, but he's not saying anything.
25-6. Hart on top. This is Brandt on the trigger underneath the basket. Long trigger comes out to McMillan.
Mm-hmm.
Gets it to Keon McMillan. Back to Jace. Down now. Jace gets it up top. Works it over in the corner to Filik. Shoots, misses. Rebound brought down by Hart.
Good looking shot by Filik. Arc, rotation, had everything, just didn't go in.
This is Tony Rayo. Rayo passes back to Hovey. Pick set. Oh, nice feed down to, that's going to be number 22. That'll be Caleb Bitely. And he scores.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 7 guys who have scored already in this game. Hart does. 7 different guys.
Man, that's amazing. Spin move, and it goes down in the cylinder for number 11. That is Filik.
Yep, nice. Another good-looking play there by Holton. Ran very well, and they executed it.
Rayo goes up, and he's going to draw the foul.
I think that's going on 24 Albright.
I think you're right. That's going to put Rayo at the free throw line.
You think I'm right, or I'm right?
I think you're right. No,
they don't put it up. I don't think neither. So I'm going to go with Albright. Should be team's second foul.
Boy, they don't announce it either, do they?
No, they don't. Who's that on the line?
That's going to be Rayo.
Rayo?
Rocks that one, yeah. Scores. Boy, I'd like to be the PA announcer here. You don't have to do too much, guys.
No.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, so that went in correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got 3 going for 4 points on the evening.
And he knocks that one down. It's 29-8 with 6:24 left here in this first half.
And Rayo's got to check out.
Yeah, it's going to be an opportunity for Coach Bronzema, to play a lot of players tonight as they go for a perfect season, perfect regular season.
Once again, nice job by Holton to get through the press. And, you have Hart kind of backing off of it some.
Right. Down now, over right side to Brandt. Brandt, nice fake, drives in, puts it up. Oh, misses. He got, that was Wyrick got in his way.
Albright with an offensive rebound.
Good for him, huh?
Yeah.
Back over to Albright again, gets it over to Filik. Filik kicks it back up to McMillan.
Nice job of moving the ball.
And now to Brandt.
Oh, thought about it twice, didn't he?
He did. Passes on the cutter underneath his Brandt. Oh, nice little no-look pass over in the corner to Filik. Oh, knocked away. That was Hovey.
Go ahead.
Hovey gets it down to Wyrick, and Wyrick's called for a travel.
Hovey not only blocked it, he caught it
and
led the charge.
Yeah.
Something Billy Mann would have done back in the day.
Hovey
leading the charge.
Hovey with, I believe, 13 triple-doubles this season, almost averaging a triple-double a game.
Special player.
This is McMillan, feeds it off to Filik, gets it over to Brandt. Brandt's going to drive in the paint, takes it, knocked away, rejected by Hovey.
Yeah. Hovey and Camden Thompson from Whitehall, probably the 2 best players we've seen this year.
Yeah. Be fun to see them in a head-to-head game, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would
play a game of horse.
Yeah.
Does anybody play horse anymore?
Playground.
Shot put up and missed. A bunch of kids are saying, what the heck is horse, right?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Hovey
what a pass.
Feeds it down to Wyrick, and they couldn't handle it, but it comes
trip.
out to, that's Wyatt Dean, I believe.
Yep,
yes.
I'm going with Keon McMillan on the foul. It'll be his first team third.
Sounds like a good idea for a CatchMark special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
2 guys going playing horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The winner gets a free meal, compliments of Billy Mann.
Yeah. Yo barbecue. Shot put up and missed by Escamilla.
Or a bag of
Red Hots.
Red Hots.
Well, we're going to have a reach-in foul, it looks like.
You got that, Billy? Look at this is my treat tonight. I got some Red Hots from Billy Mann, the one and only. Thanks, Billy.
Because you are red hot.
Woo! I think the foul was on Wyatt Dean, I do believe. Boy, this is going to be interesting because they don't put the fouls up and they don't announce them, so we're kind of on our own, Cal. Pass underneath, gets it back to Brandt. Brandt's going to drive in, little rocker step, shoots, and misses it short.
Nice job. The little pump fake got Hovey up in the air, and he just went right past him.
Right. Pass over in the corner, underneath to Dean. Wyatt Dean is going to kick it to Hovey. Hovey has a little bit of trouble with it, comes back to Dean.
I think Hovey thought about a thunder dunk, and they lost the handle on it.
Well, even when it messes up, it works out right for Hart.
It does.
Ooh, Escamilla goes down, tries an underhand scoop, and he collides with Albright, I believe. It's going to be a blocking foul on Albright.
Yeah, that'll be the second. Should be a shooting foul, and it is.
That's a 4th team foul, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going up on the board.
That did go up? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, it did, yeah, because Albright's got 2. I have him for 2.
Escamilla, who knocks it down. He was leading the team in scoring at one time, right? Escamilla?
He was, yes. Now it's Hovey.
All is right
but
with the world.
You know
against
what? No, he's only one behind.
Now he's tied.
He's tied now, yeah.
Knocks that one down, so it's 31-8 with 4:24 left. This is Holton. Filik.
Nice job.
Gets it back to Brandt. Brandt works in the corner to McMillan. Shoots a 3, misses. Rebound as Hovey cleans the glass. Hovey tries to feed it underneath to Wyrick, but getting in the way of it was McMillan.
I thought he had Wyrick wide open. I don't know what happened there because Wyrick was cutting in from the right side.
Passes over to Brandt. Brandt now gets it back over to number 11. That is Filik. Back up to McMillan to Filik. Spins at the free throw line, shoots and misses. Rebound pulled down by Hovey.
Pretty shot. I mean, arc rotation.
Hovey's going to launch a 3, and yes, it is. 34-8.
He can do it all.
Boy, he doesn't even break a sweat, does he?
No, he's a special player.
That's a natural. Pass over in the corner, shot put up and missed by Albright. And back comes Hovey. Hovey's going to launch it from the top of the key. He misses. Rebound tipped again, comes away to Holton, then stolen away by Escamilla. Escamilla having trouble, tries to save it, goes out of bounds.
Good hustle there by Holton on that defensive end.
All right.
McMillan in there and Filik, they were battling, weren't they?
Yeah.
Great to see that. Good effort by those guys.
Mr. Mullet checks into the game. Trent Coleman.
I'm so jealous.
I know.
It is beautiful.
1983, your hairstyle is calling, right?
I'd take it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Shot put up and missed by Wyrick.
And over the back, easy call. Good job by the officials. I think that's Escamilla is going to get the foul. If it is, it's his first.
Escamilla on the foul.
You know, I would wear a mullet, and I wouldn't even care what my wife said.
Yeah, that is cool. You know, I've been broadcasting so long. When I came in, it was the longer hair, and then it was like the really tight look. You know, almost shaved heads, not quite shaved, but really close cut.
Yep. Back to the long hair.
Back to the long hair. I mean, when you do it for 30 years, I mean, there's like only so many hairstyles you can have, right?
Yeah.
And now it's kind of a combination. Well, not so much the tight look anymore, is it? Hair is the thing now,
Hair is
isn't
the
it?
thing, yep. Kids got their own sometimes.
Driving down now, over in the corner, that's going to be McMillan. Shoots a 3, tries to, misses, fouls zone. Good hustle by him, the sophomore.
Went out of bounds, it's going to be Hart ball. You know how kids are different now, the sleeves. On the sleeves they wear.
Oh, yeah,
One kid will have a sleeve on one arm and not on the other.
Sure.
Which for radio guys, it really makes it easy to help keep track of who's
help
who.
You identify, right?
Yeah, they look a little different.
Little hook shot does not go in for Filik, but there's a pushing foul on Hart.
I'm thinking it's Clark, 35.
Okay. You might be right. You're going to earn your $3.75 tonight, Cal.
Mm-hmm. I went with Clark's first name tonight. It's actually Clark Kent out there.
That's Kyan Clark, I believe, the senior.
Yeah. Violet gets the free throw, so he's got 3. Brant's got 3, and McMillan's got 3. He missed that, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep. Rebound comes down to Clark. Here comes no. Yeah, that's I'll catch up in a minute. That was that's the other Escamilla, Miguel Escamilla. Here goes a shot and a score by number. Is that Clark? 35.
11.
Yes.
Oh, was it Clark? Was it 35?
I think it was.
Okay.
Unless you had a better angle at it and saw 11. Pass over left side. This is going to be Albright. Puts up the shot, misses. Rebound brought down by Escamilla.
Escamilla getting in there.
Miguel Escamilla, brother of Diego. Pass down and a shot and a score. We've got some new guys in there for Hart, so we're going to have to kind of catch up here a little bit.
25 Ackley?
There you go.
Yep, it's Ackley.
Caleb Ackley, freshman. And now ball stolen away, and here comes Hart again. Pass over here to number 31. That is Miguel Escamilla. He misses a shot. Rebound fought for. Hart has it. That is Clark. Passes down to Ackley, and Ackley scores.
Just like that, Ackley's got 4 points.
41-9.
At this pace, he's going to be their leading scorer.
It must be 40-9, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here comes Brant. Rocker step in, and you're going to call a foul on Hart.
Who are they going to call it on?
I think that Escamilla was pointing at him.
I thought maybe 25. Maybe is it Ackley?
You don't think it's Escamilla, 31?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It's that one. Yeah, Miguel. Thank you.
Oh, no, that's all right. It was just a guy. Yeah, like I said,
there's like 3 of them there, and I thought it might have been on Ackley.
Running gunner by number 3. That is Jace McMillan. Misses a shot, draws a foul.
Nice job by him, though. I tell you what, came in on that left side. He went in there and battled, did he not? He wasn't afraid. I think that was no foul.
There was no foul.
It just went out of bounds. It got hit out of bounds.
There's a little stereo talk in there, like the Beach Boys.
Mm-hmm. I love the Beach Boys.
Here comes McMillan. Gets it inside, passes over in the corner, gets it back out here to Violet. Violet to McMillan. What are we down to? About a minute left?
Yeah, 1 minute exactly.
This is Brant. Brant now inside,
and we're going to get a push from behind on 11.
That would be Rayo, Tony Rayo.
Nope, 13.
Oh, it's a 13. Oh, there is no 13.
Maybe that was the way he signaled Rayo. That's okay. It's on Rayo.
Yeah. This is kind of a do-it-yourself kit for basketball calling here. You have to figure out who has the foul, and all you youngsters at home. This comes with the funny glasses and the mustache as well. That kit does. 40-9 with 51 seconds left.
Look at the size of Ackley. Look at the size of Hovey.
Right.
They got some dudes out there, John.
They do. Carter Brant now gets it back over to Albright. Albright waiting for traffic to clear. Playing most of the season with a injured knee. Now gets it back out to Brant with 34 seconds left. Carter Brant directing traffic, wants McMillan to go to the right side.
They might try to just hold this to right till the end.
Right.
Which limits Hart getting the ball.
There you go.
And scoring.
Oh, nice spin move by Brant, but
kick it out.
Yeah, he tried.
You dribbled in there, and then you did not kick it out.
No. Coming back is Hart, pass over, right side shot missed, rebounds tipped, and this is Coleman saving it.
Hustle.
Good job.
Down to 4 seconds.
Down to 2. This is Brant. He has it stolen away by Hovey, and that is 1 half in the books, and 40-9, Hart on top here at halftime. John Russell along with Cal Van Single. Bill Mann, our producer extraordinaire. A lot of duty for Bill this week. He was last week he was working down courtside, and with the 2 games that we had, the girls' tournament game, he's here tonight. Tomorrow he'll be with me and the Risers, and then I believe you might be in action tomorrow. We don't know yet, but the other stream is going to be Montague and Whitehall, the district final.
Yeah, we're doing something tomorrow.
Right. You're going to be watching.
I'm going to be watching, right? Or I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be talking, or I'm going to be shooting.
Right.
One of the two. I'm not really sure what's going on. Mr. Hudson is in the house.
What is?
How are you?
Hey, how you doing, man? Nice seeing you.
Yeah, how you been?
Good seeing. Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
Got Mr.
Over watching
Oh,
Holton, since Jared's left.
oh,
Yeah.
you bet. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. His son was the.
Still got a lot of friends over here and stuff. So
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good deal.
You want to talk to? We can talk.
you guys.
Yeah, well, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fun to be back here again. Like John said, his first game here was 1986. I found him up here in the corner crying when I walked in. It's like, I'm still here, and I'm working with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hudson was.
See both of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
you too,
no,
man.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming up and saying hi. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You betcha.
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Hudson, one of a kind. Of course, his son was the athletic director here. Now he's a football coach over at Fremont. So old school week has continued for us
Well,
here.
especially for me, I went to school with him, graduated with him
Oh,
in
I didn't know that.
1977 at Grant. Yeah.
Did you? So
Yes,
he's
I
a
did.
classmate,
Yeah,
huh?
he's a classmate. Yes, sir.
He never said that. He's
Yeah.
not too proud of that.
I've said that
apparently.
before. You just don't pay any attention to me.
Okay, but he didn't say that. He's I
Just
think
like
he-
at home.
He's trying.
I talk and nobody
yeah,
listens.
He's trying to forget all that type of
I'm
stuff.
sure he probably is.
Exactly. Well, you got our scoring summary for the first half, Kevin?
Yeah, I do. Here we go. Threes are wild. Johnny better head to the casino,
right.
at least when it comes here to the Holton Red
Put
Devils.
that 3 black on the roulette wheel.
There we go. Filex got, you should be on red. There's a lot of red here tonight.
That's true. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
missed that one.
That's why you're losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the tables, you're
Yeah.
not listening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Filex got 3, Brant's got 3, and Chase McMillan's got 3 here for the Holton Red Devils. How about the Hart Pirates? Here we go. We're going to go with Clark has got 2, Ackley's got 2. We're going to jump up to Jacobs, who's got 3. Dean's got 4. Bitely's got 4. Weirick's got 4. Escamilla, Diego's got 7. And Hovey, he's got 10 to lead all scorers. Hovey by himself is outscoring Holton.
Yeah. And just, again, Hart going for an undefeated season. First time we think, in the school's history, at least I think as far back as records are going, and they won their first conference in 60 years. I think the last time was 1963.
Yeah.
So a lot of history being made with the Hart Pirates.
Yeah, certainly is. So it's, kudos here to Holton. I mean,
Right.
you're down 31. You're playing a great team,
Sure.
but the kids are playing hard.
Yes.
And that's just great to see. And Keith Swanson and Rick Trigstead, coaches here, and your kids are competing.
Right.
And it's always great to see kids compete. And you're building something, and hopefully here in a couple of years, you're setting the foundation today. Hopefully here in a couple of years, you're working on a nice home.
Yeah, you're going to lose a couple of key seniors in Chase Albright and Broderick Fileck, but you have, out of the 7, you have 5 of the 7 coming back next year. Keon McMillan's just a freshman. So, again, work with him. And Keith Swanson says, he's got a great attitude, and he's learning every game. Jace McMillan's just a sophomore. Then you got Carter Brandt, your leading scorer. He's a junior, and like I said, I think we shared the story about, when you're playing for a team that's going to be less than successful and you're a talented player, every kid's dream is to, hey, I want to win a conference championship, maybe go a long ways in the tournament, see what it takes. And, it does take some self-evaluation to see how much you want to play or where you're at. And like you said, with school of choice now, I guess there's a way he could have said, you know what, I'll try I'll cast my lot somewhere else.
Yeah.
But to his credit, hey, he wanted to, if he was going to play, he wanted to play with his friends, the guys he grew up with, and stayed here. And there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, Fremont's not that far away. Neither is Puffer, neither is Montague.
Right.
So he had options where he could have gone, and he stayed here. So kudos to him. And, they got 11 guys off that they got 11 guys on their JV team. So, so the numbers for Keith should be a lot better next year. Yeah,
and Keith is he's a winner. He's a great guy over in Fremont. Remember watching him play.
And called his games.
Yeah. We had Mr. Hudson up here, and of course his son was the athletic director that they were teammates over in Fremont. And then Hudson had an opportunity, Jared had an opportunity to go back to Fremont as the athletic director and the football coach. No, I'm sorry. I don't think he's the athletic director. I think he's the football coach over
just
there.
The head football coach.
There you go.
Yeah. So Jared Hudson played for Dan Roan back in the day. When Dan Roan was over there.
Right.
Then Jared Hudson went to Hope. Had a nice career at Hope.
He did.
And then went from there. He was an assistant coach at a couple different places. became the head coach at Coopersville for a while.
Yep.
Went back to being assistant coach, and now he's the head coach over at the Fremont Packers. So Jared's had some good coaches that he's learned from, and Fremont had a nice season this year. We even did a game over there.
Right.
I think it was, I
It's
can't remember what it was. Yeah, well, Ludington,
yeah. So, yeah, you're right. You know, I talked about some of the Holton kids, but Coach Bronsma gave me some of the skinny on these Hart kids. And how about this story, Cal?
Okay.
Diego and Miguel Escamilla, they both coach 7th and 8th grade travel basketball teams. So he says, talk about commitment. You got these two young men that are coaching, the 7th and 8th graders, and they coach them at practice, 2 times a week, and then they go to their own practice, right? And then they're coaching the games on Saturday. So that's kind of neat. You got, so now all of a sudden, they're kind of grooming themselves to be coaches later on. Mm-hmm. So the Escamilla brothers, good on them as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see here. We got Parker Hovey. The story there is he was coming in. He's 37 points away from 1,000. How many? He got 10 points, so he's 27 points.
Yeah.
Check my math on that, Cal, okay?
Not double not.
Okay.
You're good.
Wyatt Dean and Easton Vanderswag and Caleb Bitely were all members of the state championship cross-country team. Tony Rayo, we talked a little bit about him, fractured his toe, second game of the season, wound up playing, he couldn't get him out of there, and wound up having to get that all fixed up, so he missed a few games there finally, begrudgingly, but just shows you how tough he is. Caleb Bitely and Parker Hovey are cousins. So
really,
yeah, we got the McMillan brothers and the Hovey and Bitely cousins out there. Mm-hmm. Kean Clark, power lifter. And so that's one reason that he's as big as he is. And then, of course, you got Blake Weirich. He's averaging 17 points, 10 rebounds, so he's averaging a double-double. And, of course, his father a coach as well. So you know that he's going to have a high sports IQ too. So.
And no one ever said I had a high IQ in anything. So. And right when I get thinking I might, then you just beat me down a little bit.
That's right.
I got Billy trying to build me up, and you're beating me down. And
well, Billy's good cop, I'm bad cop. How's that? Dave Dewsbury, one of our fine sponsors. He's a good guy.
The Dews.
Coldwell banker, 1983 graduate from Reese Puffer. Spent some time in the Marines. Went to Muskegon Community College, one of my many alma maters. Except he went 2 years to get a 2-year degree. You know me.
You went 4 years to get a degree in Miss Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, yeah, exactly. So 4 years at a community college is, and I always say I wish that was a joke. I wish that was I was trying to be funny. That's actually the truth. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and you know what? I'm 62 years old, and I'm still not really sure what I want to do when I grow up.
Well, just keep doing this with us.
Okay, we will do that
keep
for a while.
Hanging out, Billy and I and Courtney.
Yeah. It's been great.
What a foursome we are.
Yeah, great run with the CatchMark. We appreciate them finding a home for a couple of grizzled broadcast veterans, and we do appreciate that. Have a lot of fun with it. First class organization, Brent Rath and the crew, and of course Scott DeCamp. And a lot of good things happening there. We're still kind of in the early stages of the sports thing here, so got some great plans on the table for the growth in the future, and we'll see how that all that works out. But I think the viewers and listeners and readers are going to be thrilled with what's happening with CatchMark.
Yeah, speaking of Scott DeCamp, I tell you what, that guy was at Mount Pleasant most of the day today for competitive cheer.
Yeah.
And look for some stories on that here in the next 24 hours or so.
Then he's got wrestling.
Hart and Billy helped me. Hart and who's the other team at CMU for competitive cheer? Mason County Central?
Maybe.
I think.
Okay. Wow, good for you.
He was at Ravenna at a career day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he spoke at Career Day today in Ravenna.
What's he looking for, another job now?
Yeah, and then he went to Mount Pleasant where I built a dorm. I don't know if I ever told you I built a dorm in Mount Pleasant.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because sending two girls through college.
Yeah.
Is it the Van Single wing?
No, they wouldn't let me name it after myself.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The old farmer wing, I think, is what they called it.
And then Scott's going to be busy this weekend following the wrestling fortunes.
Mm-hmm.
We're blessed to have so many great individuals in wrestling, and kudos to Whitehall's team.
Wow, they're amazing, aren't they?
The Zero brothers. Huh?
Oh man, They have got a dynasty going on. Who is it? The two Cooks and Wyatt Jenkins and somebody else, I think, are down there for the individual finals representing the Whitehall Vikings.
A lot of individuals around doing a great job. Here's Hart to start the second, and a great shot and a score by Caleb Bitely. He knocks down a 3, and Hart picks up where they left off in the first half.
And just like that, he's got 7.
Holton coming back. This is Carter Brandt now. Crossover dribble, gets it over to, that is Filik. Puts up a shot, top of the key, missed. Rebound comes down to Albright.
That's nice job with the offensive rebound.
Works it down to Brandt. Brandt to Filik. Filik, Brandt. He's going to let it fly. 3, misses. Rebound, battle for, and coming away with his Hovey.
Hovey's always going to come out of there with the ball.
Hovey takes it to the hole and scores. So he needs 20 to get well, now it's 18 to get his 1,000th point of his career. 7:05 left, 45-9. Pass over right side. McMillan passes, and getting a hand in the passing lane was Bitely. Bitely makes the steal. Oh, getting back is McMillan to stuff him.
Great hustle.
Yeah, you betcha. The
great
sophomore.
Hustle, great hustle.
So Wyatt, go ahead.
Wyrick once again looks like Scott Carlson.
Yeah.
I mentioned this.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Yeah.
What a spin move.
Underneath now, pass back out to Escamilla. This is Diego, and he knocks it down. Another triple for him. Diego having a nice game.
Yep, he's got 10 now. Him and Hovey each with 10.
48-9 is the score. 6:40 left in this third quarter. Carter Brandt now passes. No, he doesn't. Hangs on to it. Now he gives it off to Filik. Filik back to Brandt. Brandt thinks about it. Drives. Spins. Fires over the head of McMillan. McMillan comes down with it. Good for him.
He had to climb the ladder,
he
did he not?
Man. Keith Swanson handed him a step ladder, I think. Went down and got it, or went up and got it. This is Filik. Oh, nice no-look pass to Coleman. Coleman says, wait a minute.
Yeah, right down at his feet. That was the problem.
Yeah. Pass over in the corner. Shot. Missed. Rebound. Put back by Hovey. Knocked away by Filik.
Nice shot getting in there.
Here comes a shot and a miss by Holton. This is Hovey with a rebound.
They're about 0 for 3, I think, here from behind the line so far.
Diego at the free throw line. Shoots, scores. Boy, he's on fire here.
He's got 12.
So 50-9 is the score. 5:41 left.
We could have a running clock here before too long. 9 more for Hart. It'll be a 40-point lead.
This is Albright. Albright wheels it around right side. Gets it down to Filik. Little fadeaway jumper. Misses a shot. Rebound. Coleman battling for it, but Diego Escamilla gets it over to Hovey.
Hovey leading the charge.
Hovey's going to drive.
Charge. Good call. Nice job by the official. Hovey drops his shoulder and ran right over one of those guys. Was it Brandt or?
Oh, it is running clock.
Yeah. Oh, no. You know who I think it was? It's Kuhlman.
So we are under a running clock, right,
yeah.
Cal?
Nope, not yet.
Don't you?
Oh, yeah, it is. 50, yeah.
And this is
It
Brandt
is a running clock now.
being watched by Dean. Gets it over to McMillan. McMillan up to Coleman. Gets it to Albright. Back up top to Filik. Filik passes over to Brandt.
Brandt had to go get that, did he not?
Yeah, he did.
I kind of got the camera in my way here for the clock and the scoreboard.
Driving down now is McMillan. Nope, he gets it back. He does, McMillan. Out to Brandt. No,
we got a timeout.
Holton's going to call the timeout.
Brandt got hit underneath the right eye.
Yeah, he's getting looked at right now. Keith Swanson talking to the officials about something.
Mm-hmm.
So
politely.
Yeah. Politicking at 50-9. Have a chance to talk about Scheid Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. 35 years of experience. Technicians provide honest personal service for you and your family, business or home. They're located at 990 Industrial Park Drive in Whitehall. Give them a call, 231-894-9760.
Okay.
Hart going for their 21st win. They'll be. Boy, I'll tell you what, they are in a killer district next week, huh?
That they are. Yeah.
Up in Big Rapids.
Yep. Going for win number 22, brother.
20? Is it 22?
Yeah, it is 22.
Okay. So they're at 21-0 then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
MHSAA said 20-0, so I went with them. I figured they knew something. Apparently not, right?
No, I think they just don't have the victory from Tuesday night registered
Oh,
yet.
maybe not. Yeah, maybe a little bit behind. All right. So, yeah, they'll be playing at Big Rapids, and you're going to have Ludington up there. Big Rapids, who's having a great year. And then you're going to have Hart. So that is just that's like a regional, isn't it?
Yeah, it is like a regional. It's going to be in a district. Going to be a lot of good teams ending their season.
Right.
With about 16, 17, or 18 wins. They're going to be ending their season.
Pass over left side now to Brandt. 4:10 left in this third quarter.
And we have a foul. 3 with a push. Escamilla?
No. Oh, that's Wyatt Dean.
Yeah, my bad. I looked at the wrong team real quick.
And the trigger comes in. Oh, now Dean's going to get another quick foul. So that's 2. How many do you think he has? We say that
I'm going to go with 3. No, he's got 3 now.
Nothing's posted on the board.
No,
so
he's got 3.
Okay. So what do you think? Oh, I don't know.
No, he's got 3.
Okay. Pass back to Brandt. Brandt now across the line. Crossover dribble. Drives in and leans it, gets it back to Albright. Albright's going to drive, gets it back up to Feilich. Broderick Feilich gets it to McMillan. Keon McMillan off the high glass and in. How about that, huh?
Beautiful move right there by the young man.
50-11.
First point of the second half here for Hart.
Drive it in, Hart. Shot missed. Coleman with the rebound, and he's stolen by Wyatt. Wyatt Dean gets it back to Escamilla. He's going to let fly a 3, and he's going to miss that one.
And we have a push.
3-4?
2-4, I think.
2-4. Could it be Hovey then?
Yes. And that should be his first. I think it was just over the back.
So 50-11. 2:35 left in this one. Hart trying to be the first Hart basketball team in history to go undefeated during the regular season. Driving down. Oh, and there's a block by Bitely, and back comes Hovey. Hovey takes it, and
exclamation point.
You betcha.
With a right-handed dunk, a little two-step. Let's play above the rim, and boom.
52-11. Nothing but net. Nothing but the bottom of the net. This is Brandt now working left side. Down over to Albright. Albright's up top. Passes over to Feilich. He's going to fly a 3, and he misses. Rebound fought for. Boy, nice work there by Albright to take it away.
Great hustle by Albright.
McMillan to Feilich, and Feilich finishes it off. Great teamwork there by the Red Devils, 52-13.
Tell you what, just like that, they've scored 4 in a row here.
This is Hovey. Hovey's going to drive.
Foul. That's going to go number 11. That's Feilich. I got him for 1.
First one of the night?
Yep. It will not be a shooting foul. It's going to be on the inbound just to the right of their basket.
Going to be Wyatt Dean on the trigger. So the clock is still running, right? 1:22 left. We've got Coleman getting ready to come out.
Sometimes they will just let it keep running. Even if it goes back, yep.
Yeah, they might have. The coaches might have agreed to that too.
Yes.
This is Hovey, comes down, misses a shot, rebound brought down by stolen away by Hart. That was Wyatt Dean, gets it to Hovey. Hovey shoots and scores. Count it. He's fouled. He gets an opportunity for a 3-point play.
That's why you just keep it running. That's why they keep it running.
So how many points are we away from the 1,000?
So he right now has got 16 going for 17.
Okay, he needed 37 for 1,000. That might be a trick to get with a running clock.
Yeah, he's not going to get it tonight. We'll probably get it next week in Big Rapids.
In the tournaments. 55-30 or 13 with 30 seconds, 28 seconds left. Here comes Brandt. Brandt now gets it to McKeon. McKeon to Feilich, over to the other McKeon. That is Jace McKeon. Oh, NBA 3 for Brandt. Misses it. Rebound comes away to Hovey.
Left side, right there.
No
nice
look
pass.
pass to Bitely. Wow. Yeah, he not only scores, but he assists. Like you said, averaging triple-double. He's busy. He's busy passing. Yeah.
That's the end of the third quarter.
So the third quarter comes to an end. And Hart has this one well in control, 55-13, Cal. We're kind of on the watch for Hovey's 1,000th point, but he is probably is not going to happen.
Nope, 17 for Hovey, 15 for Diego Escamilla. John?
All right.
You should give a shout-out to all the people watching and a request to like the stream. Anything, a comment, a like, it all. It helps us. It helps us going forward.
Yeah, if you're watching us, hit the like button, and that really does help us. Billy, great point there. I don't do that nearly enough.
Some people do it way too much.
That's John when he goes home.
Yeah.
And he just keeps clicking like.
So are you saying I should do it even more? Okay, okay, just keep. All right. I'll really like it. Hey, like us a lot, folks. Even if you don't, go ahead and like us. Come on. We'll beg for a little friendship, just like I was in high school again. Just get some friends. Yeah. Come on and like us.
I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
There you go.
Billy's going, what?
Bill Mann, the one and only, the hardest working man in show business. I'll tell you that. We could not literally do this without him. We were talking about that. We've had some setups here before that have went horribly wrong without him. And a shot put up by Feilich missed.
And we're going to foul on Dean, I think. That's his fourth. Dean's not going to be in there much longer at this pace. He's had about 3 fouls here in the last 5 minutes of playing time.
He's got something to do tonight.
Yeah.
Let's get. Oh, this is Brandt. He goes down. Oh man,
what?
I hope he didn't.
He twist his ankle?
I'm wondering if it's ankle or knee or something. He just went down awkwardly, and oh man, boy, he is pounding the floor. You know he is hurt. Oh, he just went down really awkward. Training staff over there, trainer. And boy, you wish the best for him. Oh, they're looking down at the ankle, Cal.
Yeah. I didn't think it was a knee, but boy, twisted ankle hurts. Seen that last night in the girls' game with Grant, Julia Ashbaugh.
Oh, yeah.
Having a great game, and all of a sudden, boom, twisted her ankle at about the 5-minute mark, and Grant just could not recover.
She tried to come back and couldn't quite do it.
Yep. Oh, look at this young man's going to pop back up. Grant, nice job.
Not putting much weight on it, though.
No.
Oh, man.
Good effort by Grant.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, that was, those hurt. We've been there. Talented
young man. And they're going to, I thought there was going to be a little timeout while they took care of it, but I think they're going to get back to action here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, you just wish the best for him. He's just a junior, so he can come back, and we told the story about him playing through what has been a pretty dismal year as far as win-loss-wise. And, boy, you just hate to see that.
Yeah.
Hart with the ball now. This is number 5. That is going to be Easton Vanderswag. Passes over in the corner. Gets it underneath to Ackley. Ackley puts up a couple of shots and misses, and the ball falls into the hands of Albright.
Yeah, nice job getting in there, getting a defensive rebound.
And this is going to be Feilich. Feilich tried to get it, stolen away by Hart.
Yeah, I tell you what, we've seen Hart go the full 5 new guys out there.
And we have a rebound, put back, and a miss by number 35. That is Akayan, I believe, Clark.
Albright with the foul. That's his 3rd.
Good job at keeping up with the fouls here because we're kind of shooting in the dark here a little bit. Nothing on the board. And
Albright has 1 bucket in the first half. Clark has 1 bucket in the first half, going for a couple more points. Got him, first one. What a pretty free throw.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Nice job. Nice arc rotation. It's soft. Attaboy.
Cal Van Single, a coach and a free throw. That free throws were your specialty. Knocked that one down.
Back in the day, them boys teams I had, we won a lot of games at the free throw line coming down the stretch.
They were the best conditioned teams because I would come into practice and shoot free throws, and every time I'd miss, they'd run. They used to hate to see me coming in, but I'll tell you what, I got your guys in shape.
You got us in shape.
There you go. All about conditioning. 57-13 with 5:32 left.
I'll tell you what we did here if we get a minute.
Okay. Drives down now. This is number 21, Chase Gale, into the game for Hart. Works it back up top over to Reno. Tony Rayo. Corner. To Clark.
Ooh.
And then a nice help up there by I've been calling him all night. Number 11. Oh, senior moment here. Filick.
Yep.
Gee whiz. And now he's
Filick with a foul.
Holy cow.
Number 12 coming in.
Oh, we don't have a 12.
No.
You know what? You're right. They probably have made some call-ups here. And we're not going to get a whole lot of help because their PA announcer's not saying anything. So
no, and there's no 12 on the JVs.
No.
Who scored that?
I believe that was McMillan. Or no, it wasn't McMillan. You know what? I don't know.
Okay.
I was going to bluff, but yeah.
Player to be named later.
Sorry about that.
Nice pick out front.
I was trying to figure out who, along with you, who the new player was. Shot put up and missed. Rebound brought down by Albright.
Yeah, and Albright doing a good job going to get an offensive rebound there.
It's down to McMillan. McMillan drives in off the high glass, misses. Rebound brought down by Clark. That was a good thought on your part, going down to the JV roster and seeing, but that didn't even help.
Nope.
Shot put up and missed.
Two more guys coming in here.
It might be one of those guys down there, but with a different number, right?
Yeah, 15 and 31 are checking in. 31's Miguel Escamilla.
Yeah.
15 is Jacobs. So here's what we used to do at middle school level, 8th grade boys, right?
Right.
I always told them, you got to hit 50% free throws for the game. If you're over 50%, you don't have to run. If you're under 50%, you have to run one down and back for every time we were under 50%. So if we only shot 40%, it's 10 down and backs. Didn't take long for those guys to realize free throws were really important.
Yeah. Shot put up by McMillan and missed, and back comes Hart.
No team celebrated free throws made like those guys did. Wow.
Yeah. We always say that, people say, why do you miss free throws? That's probably the most practiced thing that you do, isn't it, for anybody?
Yep.
It used to be anyhow. This is Ackley with a spin around, misses a shot, and back comes Holton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got another guy out there that we don't.
Number
we
3?
Apologize. No, number 4.
Oh, yeah, because, McMillan's 3, my bad.
And then there's a 45. Yeah, there was. Okay. So there's going to be a fair amount of Holton players that they're not really announcing anything, and there's nothing on the roster. Like I said, this is kind of a do-it-yourself broadcast kit for us. Shot put up and made by Ackley. 61-13 with 2:31 left. What's that? No, Scott's right in the thick of things. Ready here to capture all the moment. Pass over to McMillan. McMillan works it over. Shot missed. There is a 45 on the JV, but what are the odds, right?
Yeah, right.
Don't want to necessarily call a wrong kid. Shot put up and made by Chase Gale. And Gale knocks down a 3. Good for him. What are we, 64-13?
They've only had 2 guys not score tonight.
Hart?
Yeah. Everybody, all but 2.
Pass over in the corner. And, oh, man, three guys out there, and we have no idea who they are. And that's sad. Pass down, and the ball stolen away by Escamilla. Gets it up to, again, Gale. A little reverse, miss a shot, put back. And I missed who scored that.
Right here, 15.
Okay, that's going to be Jesse Jacobs.
Yep. He's got 5.
This is
nice pick out front by 12.
Down to the final minute. Shot put up and missed. Boy, Jacobs been all over the place here.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing the ball up court. Over in the corner. Pass underneath to Ackley, and Ackley scores.
He's got 6.
Ackley just a freshman.
Wow.
I know.
Really? Just a freshman?
Hart's got a chance to be good for a while.
Yes, they do.
They're going to lose some talented seniors, no doubt about it.
Hovey's going to be hard to replace.
Yeah, those guys don't come around. A big 3 there by number 2. That's Keon McMillan. Yeah, those players like Hovey don't come along every year.
They're exceptional.
Shot put up and missed. And a putback and another miss. This is Ackley. Misses a couple. I think he's trying to pad his rebound stats.
I think he was, yeah.
Down to 25 seconds left. And now it's going to be McKeon. Pass over right side, triple try, misses. Rebound brought down by Jacobs. down to 12. I would be a bit surprised if they're going to shoot again.
That was over.
Yeah.
They didn't just let it go.
They're going to just dribble it out.
Yeah.
Bronsma says hold it, and they will. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's over. And the Hart Pirates, their first undefeated season in school history, we do believe. How about that? First conference championship in 60 years, and your first undefeated season. And we can have Cal give his patented speech of why I'm afraid of undefeated seasons. And you know what? You're right to mention that. I mean, it's great to have that, but they are going into a district that is loaded for bear.
Loaded,
Yeah.
and they're not that much tested.
Right.
You know, they've cruised, for the most part, have cruised through their season. They are not really battle tested.
Sure.
They've had some tough games along the way, but they haven't had a lot of them. And then once again, to credit to them, because they are just an amazing group of athletes and basketball players.
But I guess when you have a chance to go undefeated, first time in school history, you're not going to pass that up just because it makes Cal nervous.
No, you do not. No.
They didn't consult you on the nervous factor, did they?
Nope, they did not.
All right, here with our final scoring summary is my partner. Good job today keeping the books and having to keep the fouls.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Yeah, we were on our own to a certain extent here, so.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead
thank
for
you.
it, Kim.
Yeah, Chase McMillan with 3, Brandt with 3, Keon McMillan with 5, and Filick with 5 for the Holton Red Devils here now. For Snickers bar, I might
Be
take
here
me
for
a
a
little
while.
bit. Yeah, we're going to be here for a little bit. Gale with 3. Here we go for Hart.
Billy don't want to hear that.
No. Gale with 3. We're going to go to Clark with 4. Wyrick with 4. Was it Rayo? Rayo with 4. And Dean with 4. Then we got to go to Jacobs, who had 5. We're going to go over to Ackley, who had 6.
Hey.
We're going to jump up to Bitely, who had 7. And then we have to go to Escamilla, who had 15. And Hovey had 17 to lead all the scorers here tonight.
All right, there you have it. Well, I'll tell you what, one final round to our sponsors, and we will get out of here because Billy's got a busy week. So do we all. But
Yeah, Billy wants to see his kids.
That's right. He says, what, I got kids?
They're asleep already.
They're asleep already.
They're asleep already. Okay.
Well, go home and wake them up. There you go. Play with them. The sponsors, again, couldn't do this without them. And thanks for letting us goof around a little bit. We had a lot of fun here tonight. So we apologize if we offended anybody. But, hey, what would life be without offending somebody once in a while? North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group. How about Green Ridge Realty? Chris Dykema, Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law out of North Muskegon, Scheid Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Dave Dusenberry, Coldwell Banker. Want to thank those fine folks.
Yes.
Of course, want to thank you, Cal. Great job tonight.
Yep, a lot of fun, and Billy and Courtney and
man.
John. Now listen,
Okay.
You're going to go cheat on me tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I don't need you falling in love with Dylan Darga.
Yeah, I got Dylan
Okay.
Darga doing the risers, but you might be doing basketball. So
well, I'm gonna be maybe doing something, but
Right.
don't be falling in love with Dylan now.
Okay.
We got this 28-year thing going on here. We don't need to wreck it.
well, Dylan is a good-looking guy.
He is. He's got gray hair.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, doesn't he? Yeah. there you
Yeah,
go.
he does.
I bet you he's a little nervous right about now. And then got the Ironman this Saturday, too. So a lot's happening here at CatchMark SportsNet. Like us. Remember to do that, right?
Like us.
Click us and like us. Like us and love us.
Somebody liked us, and then they took their like away.
They took the like away?
They took the like away.
Oh, man. Oh, just
Oh,
because.
man.
Come on, like us again. Come on, like us. All right. We're getting goofy, so we better get out of here. For my partner, Cal Van Single, great job.
Thanks,
Billy,
buddy.
man, the best in the business. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
More than
you,
you ever
Billy.
know. And we got Courtney Jemison saying, will you guys just shut up so I can go home?
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us. Final score for the final time. It was 68 for Hart and 15, I believe, 16 for Holton. Good night, everybody.
Good night.